hey. Hi. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And hey, everybody listening and watching. Welcome to another episode of Single and the Coach. I am your coach, Ty, and
I am the single, Simply Bree.
today we are decoding your questions. Some of you sent questions in, and we want to take some time today, this episode, to answer these questions. I saw posts on social media, posts with 4 different couples standing with bags and an umbrella in what seems like the rain. And the question asks, which couple is the happiest? There's some differences in the way these couples are displaying their relationships. And I thought it was really interesting and would love to get your feedback, your opinion on what this post is asking. Bree, in your opinion, which couple is the happiest and why?
From my perspective, I am looking more so at it from a partnership type of thing. I'm going to say couple number 4 is the happiest. And the reason why I say that is because, granted, she has an umbrella in her hand. He chose to use his umbrella. There's no power struggle, really. She's okay with it. I don't know what the hands are doing in front, but she could have her arm grasping around his shoulder. I'm not shoulder, his elbow. To me, their body language with them being close the way that they are, it just gives me a level of comfort. That's the only thing that I can really pick up from those two. I would say, it's couple number 4.
Okay. In my opinion, there are no wrong answers to this. This is, I think, whoever is looking at this is what it tells me is the kind of relationship that you feel most happiest / safest in. That's what it tells me when I ask that question. There's no wrong or right answer to this. So thank you for choosing.
What does my answer say to you then?
It says that you're like, yeah, you got an umbrella, but I got mine too. That's but it could also be, I'm always prepared with a backup just in case, right?
Yeah.
That something happens. That's what that says to me too. So let's go through the other one. The red one. She's holding the umbrella, it looks like. And the man is holding 2 bags and she's not holding anything.
Yeah. I like that one too. Because it's like a reciprocation type of thing, like partnership. Regardless of what you got going on, I can step in and help just as equally as you can. Like, there is no, you have to be the macho man and carry 2 bags and the umbrella. If I can take a load off of you, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And then the third one, he has the umbrella. She's holding her bag. He has no bag. But what I notice is his umbrella is a little tilted.
You mean the second one?
Oh, the second one. Yes, sorry. The second one. I was looking third. That's how I was reading it. The second one. I noticed that his umbrella is a little tilted more towards her than the other one's umbrella. That's something I noticed. He's holding the umbrella. He has no bag in his hands, and she has bag in her hand.
What does that say to you?
It definitely says this is a man that gives a lot more, right? She is like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was like treated like a princess, kind of. I don't know. That's the only thing that I noticed is it's the tilting towards her more. It's like he definitely is making sure that she is covered from the rain.
But do you also see the body language? Her arm is not.
Yeah, and then her arm, right? And this is where I'm like, this feels like she might be a very princessy kind of feeling.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. But I could be wrong. I could be
Yeah.
wrong. You know, there are no wrong answers. But that's what I like. My first initial thoughts when I see that one. And then they're kind of like away from each other. Speaking of the body language more, he's trying to like keep up, like umbrella here. You know, she might just be super independent, walking faster. You know what I mean? And he's trying to keep up. Like, hold on.
She said, "I just got my hair done. Not get caught in this rain."
And then the first one are two. So this one is actually the one I picked because I see a balance in that relationship. I see that they both had bags. I see that they both, to your point, we don't know if they're both holding the umbrella together or her hand could just be around him, holding him. He's holding the umbrella. They both have that. And even their feet are in lockstep together. This feels very balanced in partnership to me. So when I first saw this, I was like, oh, like I zoomed. I was like, this is the kind of relationship I like. There's no, you know, we're both holding it feels equally yoked when that's the first thing that I thought of when I saw that one. He got his stuff, I got my stuff, we holding each other down, but I'm still holding my man. We got our feet together, we're walking in the same pattern, you know. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
All right, so let's get to y'all questions.
First question comes from Samantha in New York City, age 38, and she asks,
"Hey Sam,
besides Hinge and Bumble, what other apps do you recommend?"
Yeah, that's a great question. So I love Hinge. Everyone knows that's one of my favorites. And Bumble is definitely a popular one. I'll share two with you all that I've heard from other singles that I talk to and consult with. Breeze is a dating app that actually there is no talking, there is no like endless conversation, and I'm sure there's a lot of ones that do similar things like that, but Breeze is the one that I know because I know people that's used it. Basically, you fill out your profile, and then if you see someone that you like, you swipe, and then once you swipe, the app coordinates a date between you two, and they schedule you on a date, so you pick the time that works for you. They pick it, they do something right in the middle of wherever you live. They actually have partnerships with the bars so that it's safe for the woman. So like when you go, you're like, oh, you know, like the bar knows that you're coming, and you know, in case anything weird happens, there's people that work there, so it's really safe in that way. And so and that's it. That's the app. So it's really good for people who are just like, I don't want to do the endless swiping and then the talking, and then you have to wait for him to figure out where he wants to take me. The app does all of that.
And you said Breeze, BR, like it's a breeze. Okay.
So that's that. And then another one I would recommend is called Time Left. It's not really a dating app. It's more like meeting people at dinner, but like they ask you like, are you single or whatever, so they know what group to put you in. But that's another one that I've heard people have had some like really cool experiences. And so that one I would say is more for people who are like, I'm looking for a friendship, you know, those people. So if you're one of those people, you're like, I want to take it, so I want to look for friendship. Time Left is a really good one. You create your profile, you talk about all the stuff that you like, and then they put you in a group of people. It could be a small group of 6, and you all go, strangers, have dinner together. And I know the app tries to put you in groups where you'll have something in common with the people there. And so that's another one that I would definitely recommend. So although again, Time Left is not really, it doesn't market itself as a dating app, but it does ask about your dating life, and they do take that into consideration when they put you in groups. Another one that's not a dating app, but you can use it as it is meetup.com. So a lot of people know Meetup, you know, you have groups that you go and you do fun activities with the groups. A lot of the groups are like singles in their 30s or whatever. So again, another group activity. If you're someone that's like, oh, I just want to just meet friends and see where it goes, this is a great one. So you'll get to meet someone. You get in a group. So if the group, I would say go to groups that say singles and 40s, singles in New York, singles, something, something, singles. So at least when you go there, you're in a group full of singles. So I would say go to that one. That's a good one to kind of meet people. It's a little slower pace. You meet in a group, etc. So those are the ones I would recommend.
I actually did the time left. I
You
did that
did.
one. Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun. It was really cool. Ended up being like 3 women, different age ranges that we sat at the table together. We went to a Mexican restaurant. It was a good time. And then they do try to allow you guys.
There were no men?
No. And then after you guys eat, then there's a get together with all of the different groups that meet up that night at a bar.
Cute.
So you get the opportunity to meet other people, guys, girls. All right. Yeah. Question number 2.
Tell me. Okay.
Where do I meet quality men? And this is from Marissa in Texas, age 43.
Okay, Marissa. Where do I meet quality men? Okay. So if you didn't see our episode last week, I would say go back to that episode, because one thing that really stuck out in that episode for me, and we kind of dived into, was like, this whole world is a meeting place of meeting people, right? So everything you do, everywhere you go, is where you should ideally be meeting men, right? So the first thing I'll say, where do you meet quality men? Before you even think about that, make sure that you are a quality person. So quality people show up in quality spaces. So if you're a quality woman, which I'm sure you are, you really just show up and do the things that you like to do. So where you go is where you'll meet the men. I know that doesn't really sound like an answer, but it's an answer. So if you are the quality, honorable, respectful, wonderful, you want to, you love everyone and all of the great things about you that makes you a quality woman, whatever you do. So if you like to golf, if you like to cook, wherever you go, that's where you'll meet these men who have the same interests as you. So I wouldn't be so hooked on the quality men. It's just, the world is your oyster. Wherever you go, just be aware of who's watching you, because you want someone that meets you doing the things you enjoy doing. So just think about that. So enjoy life, go about life with openness. And then when you get to a space or a place, and if you see men, maybe someone look interesting, catch eyes, see who's watching you. And then that's when you meet the person you're gonna be talking to, or that's when someone will approach you. So it's more about the openness of your vibe, going out, doing the fun things you enjoy doing, and then watch who's watching you, catch an eye, catch a glance, smile, and then boom. So you can meet men anywhere is the point. Is the right?
Yeah. All right. And so the third question that we have for you, how can I invite a woman without spending so much money? And this is from Tony in Atlanta, age 40.
Okay. So Tony. All right. So I get this question a lot, and it's definitely something I've answered before. So I will tell you, Tony, if you are being a little bit more cautious about, the people you spend money on, which a lot of men are, here's what I would say. I always recommend, and I know a lot of guys feel like women don't like coffee dates. When I talk to women, they're totally fine with coffee dates. But if you feel like that's what you've been getting lately, I would say tell her it's all about the delivery, right? So I feel like sometimes guys just kind of offer coffee dates, and it sounds like you're trying to, like, I've heard guys just say, like, let's go for coffee, like you're trying to test me type thing. That is not going to bode well. It's all about your delivery and how you present it, right? So I would say, I always tell men, find a week that you're busy. Tell her, if you've been talking to her for about 3-4 days, hey, I have a busy week. I know we've been talking. I definitely want to take you out on a date. But before that, I know we've been talking for a while, and I can't really give you a proper date this week. But I really want to spend some time with you, see you, just chill for a little bit. I have something to do within an hour on this date. So basically, it's Saturday. If you're available Saturday for a quick breakfast, I'd love to take you out on a quick breakfast. I have something to do at around 1 o'clock. So I'm sorry, I can't stay too long. But if you have some time, I'd love to just spend an hour and a half with you. And then next week, definitely we'll take you on a dinner date. Do you have an hour and a half to meet up for breakfast? That's it. And if she says no to that, and then she says, no, I want dinner, then that's on you, bro, to be like, maybe this isn't the type of girl I want to, spend money on. But something like that, I can't really see a girl saying, no, I don't want to, like, I don't want to have a dinner. I mean, I don't want to have breakfast with you. Like, no, and if she says that, that's okay. That's, again, your decision to say, all right, well, then I'll see you next week and I'll take you out to dinner. But that's a vibe, and that's a decision you will have to make. But there's nothing wrong with coffee days. Coffee could be the same thing. It doesn't really have to be breakfast. It could be like, hey, I'm really busy this week. I'd love to just catch up with you. This isn't a formal date. We could do that next week. I just love to, because I know a lot of men, what they really want to see is like, do I like her vibe to even spend the money on her? And if that's the way you date, then that's the way I would say to kind of work and maneuver to that. But don't just make the delivery is the important thing. Make sure you deliver it in the way where it's like, it's not that I'm trying not to spend money on you. I just want to spend time with you this week because I'm busy, but I'd love to like catch a vibe with you for like an hour this week. And that's it. I hope that makes sense.
That makes sense to me. I'm totally cool with coffee dates. I'm totally cool with, my thing is just like quality time. To me, quality time is very important because I have a lot of stuff going on. So to be able to be a part of somebody else's priorities is meaningful to me. That shows me that you're interested. But if we're just text buddies, if we're just phone buddies, then apparently I'm not going to feel like I'm someone that you're interested in truly pursuing at this point in your life. Or maybe you're not even ready to pursue anybody at this point in your life. So, yeah, I definitely do. I love breakfast dates. Hell, I said, let's go wash our clothes together. Grocery shopping together.
All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. That's all the questions we have time for. So
I have some questions.
You had some questions. Okay, my bad. Okay, yes. Ask some questions.
Coming from the single. Mm-hmm. So how do you go about getting to know someone without really focusing too much on how long you've been getting to know that person? Because some people will put a time frame to it and say, oh, by this time, you guys should be exclusive, or you guys should be da-da-da. How do you enjoy the wave without sitting in the lazy man's river?
Okay, so I'm gonna say it back to you just so I can make sure I understand. So how do you get to know someone without putting pressure on it being
exclusive?
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, while still being intentional. You know what I mean? Like as far as dating.
Yeah. I say try not to put pressure on yourself. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. There is no timeline. The timeline, it should be whatever you two feel should be the next progression. And in my opinion, the man should lead that. While you're getting to know the person, that is dating, talking, going out, and it's intentional because I'm assuming you're only dating this person, right? So if like you're the only, if you are, I don't know.
What if you're not?
But what if then there shouldn't be a need to fast forward because you're not even only attention on me. So there shouldn't be a need then, you know what I mean? So if it's just, hey, I'm dating you and I'm concentrating on you only, then it's, hey, let's make sure that we're checking in with each other. We're talking, we're getting to know each other, we're asking questions as the relationship moves, progress. And like I said, in my opinion, I think the man should lead the progression. If it's like 3 months, 6 months, a year, and he still hasn't even said whether or not, this is like more than just a friendship, then I'll start like looking at him like, hey, what are we doing? But if it's just the first 3 months, honestly, just let it flow. But if it's we're dating and I'm dating other people, well, then you shouldn't care about exclusivity right now because you're dating other people. Right. So that's that answer. Does that answer your question?
Should you date multiple people if your end goal is to intentionally be in a relationship with one person?
Yes, until you find that one person. Like, you should date multiple people, and then if you find one person that you're like, you know what, I kind of just dig you more than I dig the other people, or I kind of want to spend more time with you than I actually do with the other people, then that's when you should probably think about stop dating other people and focus on that person, because now you're like turning the corner of, okay, I'm ready to be intentional, and then intentionally just date that person, and then within 3 months, where this is this exclusive or not, and then the relationship progress.
Okay. How do you have that conversation of, is this exclusive or not?
If after 3 months you're not hearing nothing from this person, you're not getting anything, and if you're a guy, you're not saying anything, I would say like have that conversation. If you're a woman and you're like, I'm waiting to have that conversation, or I'm waiting for him to bring it up, like within 3 months, because I do think it takes really 3 months is like my golden rule. It does take 3 months after dating for a long time, and I mean like going out, spending time, talking on the phone, where 3 months of all of that time and energy, that like the woman needs to hear something from the man, and the man needs to make a decision like, oh, okay, like this is the person I want to be exclusive with. So for a woman, I would say wait for him, watch him, see what he tells you, and if he hasn't and he isn't, there's nothing wrong then after that time to be like, hey, like I'm really enjoying the time we've been spending, a lot of time together for the past couple of months, and I just want to just get an idea of like what's the goal here.
Right. What do we
just ask, what's the goal here? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? That's it. And just let him talk. He'll tell you. And if he's humming and hollering, then all right, well, he's not really like trying to be intentional with me only. He probably needs another 3 months, and you have to make the decision. Do you, all right, yeah, I'll wait another 3 months. Then you do that. Or if you're like, you know what? No, I've spent enough energy in the past 3 months, all the dating, all the talking, all the texting, all the everything. And if he doesn't really see it yet, then it might not be that person. So yeah, that's how I would say. Is that helpful?
I like that answer. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, that's all that I have. I appreciate you answering my questions, as well as our other 3 people who have submitted their questions. So please, Ty, let them know if they have a question and they would like to send that over to you. How can they do that?
Yeah, you can do it right in the comments. You can follow me on social media, all platforms. I actually right now have on my Instagram, you can ask questions on my Instagram. You can DM me. You can find me on all socials at Ty the Matchmaker and ask any questions that you want. You know, I do free consultations and I have dating coaching sessions that you can look to. We could do 2, 4, 6 sessions and really work on your dating goals. And I help people with their online profiles and, you know, so whatever you need, dating wise, coaching wise, happy to help and support. So go on Instagram or TikTok at Ty the Matchmaker and reach out to me. But I would love to hear what some of you thought about what we talked about today. And if you have some questions, put it in the comments. And yeah, let's create this community of healthy daters. And I'm happy to answer all your questions.
Awesome. We're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. For those of you who would like to reach out to me, you can find me across social media at I am simply Bree, and just make sure to follow me if you have questions about anything, or if you just want to converse, if you got some stuff you want to get off your chest, go ahead and send me a message. Let's talk. Let's do business together. Always looking for sponsors for the He Said What Network. Definitely reach out. You can go to my website, IamSimplyBree.com, as well as the network's website, HeSaidWhatNetwork.com. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. We're currently at 706 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 1,000, and we cannot do that without you. So please hit that subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend that we're in the building.
Yes, we are. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes. So until next time, you guys, we will catch you later.
Bye.